just for fucking get it, I'm going back to the apartment. Yeah, I look like shit. I feel like shit. You know, the worse I look, it's most likely the worse I feel. The worse I look, the worse I feel. The worse I feel, the worse I look. So just know that. Just know that. The worse I look, the worse I feel. I'm going back to the apartment because I'm not going to sit here panhandling to get $50 for a fucking tire. If my tire pops along the way, I'm fucked and I'm going to have to drive a donut. I'm just going back to the apartment six days and then I'm back on the streets. And they want to take April away so fucking badly. I don't know how else I'm going to take care of her anyway. I've tried applying at jobs. I've literally tried applying for daycare assistance. I've tried everything. I applied for the human services, and the human services is getting so mad at me because I don't want to move in with some guy. They're telling me I need to move in with some guy, and I can't do that. But Nevada's protecting the dad, right? I can't. I have to go back. I only went like 80 miles. So that was my bad for going 80 miles, and that's 160 miles, and that's like half a tank of gas, and that's my bad for doing that. My bad for wasting half a tank of gas, but I'm not going back to a Republican state when I'm not fucking prepared. I was going to fix my car and then I was going to fix my car. I was going to go door dashing. I was going to do all kinds of stuff in different areas and all kinds of stuff everywhere, and I can't. I don't even feel good enough to do that today, but I stopped off, got myself a cigar. I feel a little bit better. I'm not crying my eyes out. And trust me, I would go back to a Republican state, but that stupid fuck that got me fired from Speedway, Mr. fucking David, they didn't want to clean up David's mess. David Hernandez over there in San Jose. Because David Hernandez, that's the only person I know. David Hernandez in San Jose is all like, but they told me that they fired me because of my mess, that I couldn't clean up the mess, and it turned out to be David's mess, not mine. And I tried telling them that, and they were sitting there, and at that time I didn't know who David was. And then turns out I met a guy named David Hernandez, and it could be him. I don't know if it's him or if it was just David that worked at Speedway, because it was David who fucked up the coolers, not me. It was David who didn't know how to stock the coolers, not me. I was trained by Steven, and Steven is something else. I'm stuck with the Hannah fucker. I'm stuck with you all. All because I wanted my own apartment and I didn't want to move in with somebody. All because I didn't want to be the Hannah fucker. All because Online Bully fucking hates me and wanted me to be the Hannah fucker. It's Bryant that fucking hated me, and I still think he's the ugliest piece of shit. Why would I say I was going back to Wagstaff? Wagstaff? Why would I be going back to fucking Flagstaff? I hated Bryant, the post office. Tony thinks it's for him, huh? Huh, Mr. Scorpion, Tony, huh? And guess what, Tony? Flagstaff's Bryant's, not yours.